And sometimes my naivety even around expert content knowledge helps make sure we generate the best question and we're getting the right data to answer the question. Hi, my name's Kate Francis and I'm a biostatistician here at the Murdoch Children's Research Institute, and I also work at the Department of Paediatrics in the University of Melbourne and the Royal Children's Hospital. I think one of the biggest turning points for me was completing my Masters of Biostatistics. So I'd already been involved in research. I had an undergraduate degree and a master's degree in science. And then I found myself managing research projects, and I was the person that they often came to do the statistical analyses. And I realised that there's a lot of people out there who aren't confident with statistics or are a bit afraid of them, whereas I wasn't. I consider myself having great attention to detail. And so I thought I could really contribute by increasing my skills and knowledge in biostatistics. So in 2014, after a long hiatus from study, I returned and started my Masters of Biostats. In 2017, I took on my first biostatistics position, which was here at the Murdoch Children's. And then in 2020, I completed my Masters, and I haven't looked back since. I get to be involved in lots of areas of research, being a biostatistician based at the Children's Hospital, Murdoch Children's Research Institute, and our other campus partner, the Department of Paediatrics. Some of the work I do is smaller type projects, which might be year-long work with regard to things I've worked with the GATE lab, I've worked with dermatology department, the infant hearing screening program. That can be doing things around patient education, but I've also done work on hospital efficiencies, and so making sure parents and families have the best possible time here at the hospital. The bigger projects I get to work on are generally funded by the NHMRC. So my work in adolescent health, global adolescent health, has been funded by a Centre for Research Excellence. And I've also worked on other large trials, such as the Miss Bear project, which was looking at the BCG vaccine, and I do work with the Paediatric Emergency Medicine, the PREDICT team, as well as doing lots of work in neonatology research, such as the BLUS trial. The passion for me, I think, comes from wanting to help people. And given I'm a bit squeamish, I couldn't be a doctor or a nurse. However, as a biostatistician, I get to work with teams of researchers and ensure that they're engaging in best practice, are able to answer their questions that they want answers to, and therefore bring about positive change for groups of people. And I think getting to work with clinicians as well is really engaging. It's really enjoyable for me. Usually clinicians have this really good expert content knowledge, and they want to know more. They want to be able to make differences in their patients' lives or learn more about a disease or a condition. And therefore, when you work with them, it's really rewarding, especially, for example, my neonatology group. They're already used to being quite collaborative and interdisciplinary, so I can bring along my skills and leadership in biostatistics, and that they can then complement their content knowledge. And sometimes my naivety even around expert content knowledge helps make sure we generate the best question and we're getting the right data to answer the question. And so I really love being a biostatistician and working with different teams and making a difference. I like to keep active and I like to be outdoors. So I do spend a bit of time with my parents. They've got a small sheep farm. I do a bit of cycling, I do orienteering, but probably the main sport activity that's been with me through my adult life is Australian rules football. So when I was doing my undergraduate at the University of Melbourne, I found the Melbourne University Women's Football Club. So this is 20 years ago now, and I played over 100 games with Melbourne Uni. I'm a life member. I've coached their affiliate junior club, I've coached their seniors, and I just love being part of the football community. Footy's a great sport because there's a role for everyone, whether you're short, tall, fast, slow. The community involved in footy is fantastic, and after some time away from football, it turns out now that there's a Masters League for women, and this year I'm the inaugural captain of the Brunswick Mudlarks women's football team, and that's just an absolute delight to work with women who have not necessarily played footy before. So if they're in their 40s and 50s, they haven't had this opportunity, and now they do have the opportunity. And watching them challenge themselves, put themselves in an unfamiliar environment is fantastic. So you get these physical benefits from playing a tough sport like footy, but you also get all the benefits that come about being a community, growing and learning together. So there's the mental health benefits as well. And so, yeah, get involved in footy is my general advice. Lastly, I'm actually a Eurovision tragic, and in 2024 I went to Malmo, Sweden to attend and be a fan at the Eurovision Song Contest. I did that with my partner and sister, and we had an absolute blast.